boogeyman is real, and you found him.
Hey everyone, welcome to Gargoyle Graphics. This is your Sunday night screams, where we curse the sun so we can howl at the moon. This is our Halloween Spooktacular Super Show, so happy Halloween everybody. And this week's episode is absolutely dominated by one horror franchise, so let's get into it. Starting off, we're going to do a little bit of trivia. So, what horror franchise adopted the slogan, "If it's Halloween, it must be blank"? No cheating, put your phones down. The answer will be revealed later on in the show. Passing away October 25th, 1993, horror icon Vincent Price. Born on October 25th, 1886, Leo G. Carroll. Born October 28th, 1902, Elsa Lanchester. Famous for her role as the bride in the Universal classic Bride of Frankenstein.
Friend?
Born October 25th, 1909, Whitner Nutting Bissell. Born October 26, 1914, John Leslie Coogan. He is considered to be the first child star in film history, in which he later sued his parents over his squandered film earnings, which made California adopt the first legal law of protecting child performers' earnings, known as the Coogan Act, named after him. He also later became Uncle Fester for the 1960s TV series The Addams Family. Born October 24th, 1936, Bill Hinsman, famous for his role in George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. Born October 28, 1937, George Buck Flower. Born October 29, 1939, Elizabeth Moody, famous for her role in Dead Alive. Born October 27, 1946, Ivan Reitman, famous for directing Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2. Born October 29, 1946, Pat Ryan, famous for his roles in Toxic Avenger, Class of Nukem High, and Street Trash. Born October 25, 1947, Bobby Rhodes, famous for his role in Dario Argento's Demons. Born October 27, 1948, artist-illustrator Bernie Wrightson. I had the chance to meet Bernie almost a year to the day before he died. I got him to sign a few things, and Bernie is easily in the top 5 of the comic book artists that most influenced me. He's famous for his illustrated version of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. He did work on films such as Creepshow, the heavy metal animated feature, and even Ghostbusters. And he was truly an artist, and he sadly passed away, and he is missed. Born October 29th, 1950, Deborah Reed, famous for her role in the infamous Troll 2. Born October 27th, 1953, Robert Picardo. Born October 28th, 1959, Dana Kimmel, famous for her role in Friday the 13th, Part 3. Born October 31st, 1961, Peter Jackson, famous for his Lord of the Rings trilogy, the Hobbit trilogy, and of course his remake of King Kong. Born October 26, 1962, Cary Elwes, famous for his role in Princess Bride and the Saw movies.
What are you doing?
Born October 25th, 1963, Erica Henderson, famous for her role in Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 5, The Dream Child. Born October 28th, 1965, Jamie Gertz, famous for her role as Star in The Lost Boys. Born October 29th, 1971, the ever-lovely Winona Ryder, famous for her role in Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice, and more recently, Stranger Things.
What do you look like under there?
Aren't you scared?
I'm not scared of sheets. Are you gross under there? Are you Night of the Living Dead under there? Like all bloody veins and pus?
Night of the what?
Living Dead, it's a movie.
Born October 30th, 1981, Fiona Dourif, famous for her role in The Curse of Chucky and The Cult of Chucky. Born October 25th, 1989, Mia Wasikowska, famous for her roles in Crimson Peak, Rogue, and of course as Alice in Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland and its sequel, Alice Through the Looking Glass. Airing October 27th, 1966, the annual classic, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Airing October 29th, 1976, the Paul Lynde Halloween Special, airing on ABC. Airing on October 28th, 1979, the Halloween That Almost Wasn't. Airing on October 30th, 1981 on NBC, John Carpenter's Halloween. They had to cut so much of the movie to make it appropriate for TV that John Carpenter had to go back and reshoot a bunch of scenes. There is a version of this movie where the TV scenes are added to the theatrical scene for a big director's cut, and it's pretty awesome. Airing October 26th, 1984, V. Airing October 29th, 1994, Real Monsters. Airing October 27th, 1995, Goosebumps. Airing October 31st, 1995, Here Come the Munsters, a TV film that aired on Fox. Airing October 26th, 2012, Mockingbird Lane, another attempt to resurrect the Munsters. So back to our trivia question, what horror franchise adopted the slogan, if it's Halloween, it must be blank? The answer is Saw. If it's Halloween, it must be Saw. And our follow-up trivia question, which of the 9 Saw movies was the only one not released during the month of October? Phones down, no cheating. The answer will be provided later on in the show. Releasing October 24th, 1941, Bela Lugosi, The Spooks Run Wild, featuring the East Side Kids, who are also known as the Bowery Boys, the Little Tough Guys, and of course the Dead End Kids, who got their start in movies opposite Humphrey Bogart and James Cagney. They were kind of a scrappier version of the Little Rascals. Opening October 30th, 1942, I Married a Witch, featuring Veronica Lake. Opening October 24th, 1951, Bride of the Gorilla. Releasing October 31st, 1962, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Releasing October 27th, 1965, Die, Monster, Die, featuring Boris Karloff. Releasing October 28th, 1970, House of Dark Shadows. Releasing October 25th, 1978, John Carpenter's original classic, Halloween. Releasing October 26th, 1979, When a Stranger Calls. Releasing October 30th, 1981, Saturday the 14th. Releasing October 30th, 1981, Halloween 2. Releasing October 29th, 1962, Trick or Treats, When Halloween Night Stopped Being Fun. Releasing October 26th, 1984, The Terminator featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Releasing October 26, 1964, Terror in the Isles. Releasing October 24th, 1986, H.P. Lovecraft's From Beyond. Releasing October 30th, 1987, The Hidden. Releasing October 27th, 1989, Wes Craven's Shocker. Releasing October 26th, 1990, Graveyard Shift. Releasing October 29th, 1993, Return of the Living Dead 3. Releasing October 27th, 1995, Vampire in Brooklyn, featuring Eddie Murphy and Angela Bassett. Releasing October 25th, 1996, Thinner. Releasing October 30th, 1996, Trilogy of Terror 2. Releasing October 30th, 1998, John Carpenter's Vampires.
Right here.
Releasing October 29th, 1999, the remake of the William Castle classic of the same name, House on Haunted Hill. Released on October 27th, 2000, The Blair Witch Project, Book of Shadows. Released on October 25th, 2002, Ghost Ship, which has one of the best opening sequences in horror movies, I think. Opening October 31st, 2002, Elvira's Haunted Hills. Here we go, guys. The one that started it all. Releasing October 29th, 2004, Saw.
Hello, Amanda. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game.
Releasing October 28th, 2005, Masters of Horror. Releasing October 28th, 2005, Saw 2.
He has about 2 hours before the gas creeping into his nervous system begins to break down his body tissue, and he begins to bleed from every orifice he has. Oh, yes. There will be blood.
Releasing October 27th, 2006, Saw 3. Releasing October 26th, 2007, Saw 4. Releasing October 24th, 2008, Saw 5. Releasing October 23rd, 2009, Saw 6. Releasing October 29th, 2010, the 7th entry into the series, Saw the Final Chapter, which became a little bit of a misnomer. Releasing October 27th, 2017, the 8th entry in the series, Jigsaw. So back to our trivia question, which of the 9 Saw movies was the only one not released during the month of October? The answer is Spiral, from the Book of Saw, released on May 14th, 2021. And this was the lowest grossing of the Saw movies, and I think it had everything to do with the release date. It just wasn't the same seeing a Saw movie in the summertime. You know, you might as well have released a Christmas movie in July. It's just not the same. And if this movie had been released in October, I think the box office easily doubles. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for this week's episode of Sunday Night Screams. Thanks for hanging in till the end. Please like, share, and subscribe. And happy Halloween, everybody. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.
What do you think of this? You like it?